In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to short and long Bitcoin on Bybit exchange. You will learn how to put in a limit order, a market order, and also how to put in a stop loss to prevent you from losing more money than necessary. And if you think that that sounds interesting, then I think that you should definitely keep watching this video. Hello guys and welcome to the moon. My name is Carl and I'm here to bring you this Bybit exchange tutorial. And first off, I want to tell you that this video is not sponsored, but if you do use my affiliate link when you sign up to Bybit, I receive a commission from that, and that way you can support the channel. And I think the number one question people have about Bybit is what's the difference between Bybit and BitMEX? And first of all, there's not that much of a difference looking at the interface and looking at the user experience. The biggest difference is that BitMEX sometimes gets these order submission errors because of system overloads. On Bybit, as of right now, you don't get those system overloads. And when you take a look into the order book, you can see that Bybit actually has sufficient liquidity for trading to be smooth and sufficient. But let's start off with creating an account. And if you scroll down below my video, you will see actually my affiliate link. Click that link and enter all of your information. And if you are trading from the United States, you will need a VPN. There are free VPNs out there, but they are usually not that good. And down below in the description, I will leave the link to NordVPN with a discount code. And let me show you how to deposit. If you click assets up there, you will end up right here. And currently I have already deposited 0.5 Bitcoin. And if you want to deposit Bitcoin, you just click right there and you get this, and you should already know how to deposit on an exchange. Alright, but let's take a little bit of a look at Bybit here. And first of all, I am assuming that you have a basic understanding of what leverage trading is, but I'm just quickly going to explain it here. So if you deposit 1 Bitcoin, you can actually borrow an additional 9 Bitcoin, for example, and go on 10x leverage, and this way you will actually control a position worth 10 Bitcoin instead of just 1 Bitcoin, which means that if the Bitcoin price moves up 1%, you will actually make 10% on your trade. And if the price goes down 1%, you will lose 10% on your trade. And this seems very nice, but this comes with a liquidation price. So if the Bitcoin price moves in the wrong direction, making you lose more money, eventually you will reach something called the liquidation price, and at that point your position is actually liquidated and you lose the trade completely. That's the price of leverage, and you should know about the risks of leverage trading before doing this. But so essentially, if you go on 5x leverage and the price moves up 1%, you make 5%, 10x, you make 10% for every 1%, and so on. And over on Bybit, we're trading derivatives just like on BitMEX, and it's the same kind of futures. It's the perpetual, which means that there is no expiry date. So instead of having an expiry date, you actually pay fees ongoing as long as you have the position open. And also we can see that we have limit order, we have market order, and we have conditional orders. And I usually just use the limit and the market. And as long as you are not in a rush, I think you should always use the limit order, because there are fees involved in market orders. And with limit orders, you can even make money by putting in your orders. And also when you use the market order, you sometimes get something called slippage, because as the market order, you just take the best price available in the order book. As with the limit order, you can actually choose at what price you will enter the trade. Alright, so let's do a market order. We want to have 10x leverage, and we want to do 1,000, let's do 1,000 contracts here, 1,000 US dollars worth. This is going to give us an order value of 0.087 approximately. Available margin, that's what we have in our account. And this would cost us 0.0088. That would be the cost from our available margin to put up with this position. And you can see that the order value is 10 times the cost because we're going on 10x leverage. And if I click 5x leverage, what changes here is the cost is now the double, and the order value is actually still the same. But remember that we have the liquidation price to take into consideration, and the higher the going leverage, the closer the liquidation price will be to your entry price. So keep that in mind. The higher the leverage, the higher the risk. For the purpose of this video, we will go on 10x leverage and we will short Bitcoin with 1,000 US dollars worth of contracts. So let's click sell short. Now this is what you will see, and this is a feature that Bybit has, and you don't need to use this, but it's actually a very nice feature where if you click here, you can press 25%. When you are 25% in profit on your trade, Bybit will exit your trade and you will be taking profit. You can also click here to make a stop loss, click 5%. So if you're losing 5% on your trade, you will be automatically stopped out of your position. You can also manually control your exit here if that is something that you want to do. So for example, we could do that, and you can see this is a market order, and the order cost, available margin, we're on 10x leverage, and minus 1,000 contracts because we are shorting. That's the total position after we execute this order. We have a take profit in place, we have a stop loss in place. The mark price is the current price of Bitcoin approximately, and here is the important part. This is our estimated liquidation price. Make sure that you are okay with this liquidation price, because if the Bitcoin spot price actually reaches this level, you will be exited out of your position, you will be liquidated, and all of the Bitcoin that you used for this specific position will be lost. But if we agree with all of these terms, we just click confirm, and there you can see market order filled. We are now in this position, and if we scroll down below, down there, you can actually see your position down here. So this is our contract, $1,000 short. This is our liquidation price. This is the value of the position, and we are on 10x leverage, and currently we are up $2 on this position. And here we have a few shortcuts. So if you want to close this position, you can click market to market exit, or you can control your exit by using a limit order. And we have a few tabs here that you can go and check out, and under conditional here you can see that we have a 2. That's because we have conditional orders here, market orders, that are going to be our take profit and our stop loss. But right now I'm going to actually exit this position, and I will confirm, and we will actually be in a profit of about 4% here. So yes, confirm. And if you have any questions, you can actually use this chat feature. The customer service is very, very good on Bybit, and they will help you with anything, any questions you might have. And if you want to make a limit order, just click limit. Let's say that we want to go long when the Bitcoin price comes down to $10,000, for example. So we entered 10,000 here, that's our entry, and we want to go long, and we want to go on 10x leverage. And so we have the same thing here, and post only here, that's very important. If you click post only, this makes sure that you will actually enter with a limit order, and this way you will not execute this order as a market order. Because remember, when you put in a market order, there are always a fee involved because you are taking liquidity out of the order book. But when you put in a limit order, you are providing liquidity, so you can actually get paid by using a limit order. And if you click post only, this makes sure that your position will not execute as a market order. Alright, let's click buy long, and we have the same thing here. We could take profits. Let's say we want to take profit at 50%. We want to have a stop loss at 5%, and we can adjust this if you want to, and we just check that everything is okay here. We have the estimated liquidation price, and we click confirm, and order submitted. We'll buy 1,000 contracts at the price of $10,000. And if you go down, we can see that we don't see our position here because it is not open yet. It's right there under active because it's a limit order. It is now waiting to get filled. And if you want to cancel this, you can just click right there, and now this order is canceled and you have no active orders anymore. And now we traded Bitcoin. If you want to trade anything else, you click up there. You can trade Ethereum, and you can trade EOS or XRP if you want to. And by the way, guys, if you are enjoying this content so far, please leave a like. I appreciate all of your likes. And also, if you leave your comments down below with questions, I will try to answer all of them the best as I can. And the interesting part and the difference between Bybit and BitMEX here is that you can actually deposit Ethereum, EOS, and XRP. Also, on BitMEX, you can trade Ethereum, EOS, and XRP, but only using Bitcoin as initial margin. Over on Bybit, you can, so to speak, physically trade Ethereum, EOS, and XRP. And Bybit, they have said to me that in the future they might be able to do some giveaways, and if you want to be eligible for that potential giveaway, you need to actually sign up with my specific link. And like I said, in this video I am assuming that you actually have a basic understanding of what leverage trading is, and if you have zero clue what shorting even means, and if you just want to have a better understanding of what leverage trading is, you can watch my BitMEX tutorial. And if you actually want to watch my BitMEX tutorial, I will actually leave that video as a card right there. Go and watch it, and I will see you guys over on my channel. Bye.